Good morning, students. Myself Madhu bala from DAV Public School, Shri Muktsar, Sahib. Now, we have already started the flood, different parts of flood in the last video. Now, today we'll discuss some more terms, right? In the last video, I have discussed about the calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium, right? Now, how these are attached on the thalamus means what is the position of calyx, corolla, androecium as compared to the gynoecium means the female part. We have different type of flowers, right? So I will discuss that one by one. Now the first term is hypogynous flower, right? In this hypogynous flower, the ovary lies above all the parts, means above calyx, corolla and androecium. All these three parts, ये जो तीनों parts हैं, calyx, corolla and androecium, they lie below the ovary. ये ovary के नीचे रहेंगे. Like for example, this is the ovary. Clear? They will just arise from this part, ovary के नीचे. Clear? All will be below the ovary. Ovary के नीचे से grow करेंगे बेटा. Clear? And ovary will lie above all these parts. तो we call this superior ovary. इसको हम superior ovary बोलेंगे. And this type of arrangement, if you will find, we call that hypogynous flower. Right? We call it hypogynous flower. Next is perigynous flower. Now in this case, perigynous flower, this ovary will just lie in the center, in this part, and these parts will just lie or grow above. Ovary नीचे आ जाएगी like this, and the parts will grow from there. Clear? Ovary को ऊपर से grow करेंगे like this. Ovary will lie below these parts. Calyx, corolla and androecium means petals, sepals, stamens, they will all will grow above. Ovary नीचे आ गई. Now this ovary is inferior. In this case, the ovary is inferior, right? Now, this type of flower or arrangement comes under perigynous flower. Clear? We call that perigynous flower. Now, in case of epigynous flower, these parts, they will just close it like this. If you will find in this is ovary, they will just close like this. These parts, like these sepals, they will close the ovary inside, right? This way. ओवरी को अंदर बंद कर लेंगे. दे विल क्लोज लाइक दिस. ऐसे बंद हो जाएगा और ओवरी का सेंटर में आ जाएगी. क्लियर? एंड इन दिस केस वी कॉल इट एपिगाइनस फ्लावर. तो इनको हम क्या बोलेंगे बेटा? एपिगाइनस फ्लावर. नाउ द नेक्स्ट टर्म्स which is used during the flower explanation, that is the estivation. Clear? One more term is used to explain the flower, that is estivation. And what is this estivation? What is the meaning of this word? It means arrangement of sepals and petals. Now you know better what are sepals and petals. So the arrangement of sepals and petals in the floral bud. Understand? When the flower is in the bud condition. So what's the arrangement of sepals and petals with respect to the other members of the same word? Means all the sepals, how they are arranged. If all the petals, how they are arranged. That arrangement is called estivation. Clear? Now, if we just see the types. So, there is a main 4 type of estivation. The first is velvet type. Clear? Now, in case of velvet type, if I will tell you what is happening in case of velvet type. In this case, the sepal just touch. If you will see in it. Clear? They will just touch each other. सिर्फ उसको ऐसे touch करेंगे. Clear? They will just touch like this. They will not overlap like this. इसमें सिर्फ ऐसे touch करेंगे parts. Clear? I have drawn it. It is given in your NCERT book also. You can clear that diagram. So they are just touching each other. ऐसे touch करेंगे बस एक दूसरे को. But they will not overlap. लेकिन एक दूसरे को overlap नहीं करेंगे. So that type of arrangement or the estivation is called velvet type of estivation. And it is found in calotropis. कैलोट्रोपिस पंजाब में बहुत मिलता है, जिन्हों आप पंजाबी च आक कह देने हैं बेटा. बुढ़ी माई उड्डी फिरती है ना, दैट इज द सीड ऑफ दैट प्लांट. कैलोट्रोपिस आक. क्लियर? देन सेकंड टाइप इज ट्विस्टेड टाइप. Now in case of twisted type, the petals or sepals, they will just overlap. Clear? They will overlap. Clear? Now, they will overlap as you can see in this case. So this is coming and इसको इसने थोड़ा सा ओवरलैप कर लिया यहाँ पे, उसके ऊपर आ गया थोड़ा सा, फिर ये देखिए इसको अंदर से इसके ऊपर आ गया थोड़ा सा. So this overlapping is there, and if it is overlap, whether it is sepals or petals, then we call it twisted type of aestivation. Clear? The next type is imbricate aestivation. Now, what is happening in case of imbricate aestivation? In this case, they will overlap. In all twisted also they will overlap. In case of imbricate also they will overlap. This question can come in your test or whenever you go for any entrance test. Now, what is the difference in twisted and imbricate type of aestivation? Clear? These both are overlapped, but what is the difference? Now, in this case, twisted type overlap is in particular plane or in particular manner you can see. But in case of imbricate, the overlapping is there, but not in particular direction. उनको ओवरलैप का कोई राइट डायरेक्शन नहीं होता, यहाँ मर्जी एक दूसरे को ओवरलैप कर लेंगे. दैट इज ओनली डिफरेंस इन दीज टू टर्म्स. क्लियर? यू कैन सी द फ्लावर्स ऑल्सो, द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ दिस फ्लावर. क्लियर? नाउ देन नेक्स्ट इज वैक्सिलरी. फोर्थ टाइप इज वैक्सिलरी. इट इज फाउंड इन द पी. आप मटर के पौधे के फ्लावर को देखना, दैट वॉज ओनली डिफरेंट इन योर सिलेबस ऑल्सो. हमने इसका उसको प्रॉपर स्टडी भी करना है, इसकी टर्म्स को भी लर्न करना है, राइट? So this is a very different type of flower. Clear? हमने asymmetry में भी इसका एग्जाम्पल किए थे, if you remember in the last video. तो वैक्सिलरी टाइप में क्या होता है? All sepals and petals they are not of the same size. इनमें साइज का डिफरेंस रहेगा. Clear? Now you can see this is the largest one. ये सबसे बड़ा petal है. Larger, it overlap the two smaller petals. Clear? And those two smaller petals further overlap the next two smaller petals. उन्होंने एक को overlap किया, फिर उसने दूसरे को, फिर उसने तीसरे को, right? So this type is found in the pea and we call it vexillary type of aestivation. Clear? In this case, the largest overlap the two lateral which overlap further two smaller. Clear? So these are the different type of aestivations, right? Now the next few terms which are related with the androecium. Clear? Androecium, you know, the male part, all the male parts together called androecium. So I have just drawn one male part. It is having the upper top bilobed part which is called anther, and this long thread-like structure which is called filament. Clear? So this is the male part. In flower, this number varies, we have already discussed. So many male parts are there, means these stamens are there. I have drawn the stamen, right? Now, these stamen, now if these stamens are attached to petal, अगर ये petal के साथ ऐसे जुड़ा हुआ है, then we use the term epipetalous, right? If the male part or the stamens they are attached to the petals, वो जो colored पत्ती उनके साथ attach हो जाता है, then we use the term epipetalous. Clear? Now, if all these stamens, like जैसे ये एक stamen है, ये दूसरा है, तीसरा है, they all will join and form the group. ये सारे जैसे मान लीजिए ये मेरी 5 fingers हैं, all these are fingers, I join and form one common cover like this. Clear? Then we call it, excuse me. Now if they are attached, all attached and make one bundle, ऐसे एक ही बन गया, then we call it monoadelphous. Clear? Then we use the word monoadelphous. Example is China rose. Now, yesterday in the Zoom class I have shown you that flower. अगर आपने ध्यान से देखा तो सेंटर में एक long tube था उसका. So that is monoadelphous. If they will form the two bundles like this, दो groups में divide हो गए. Clear? They are in the two groups. Then you call it diadelphous. दो groups में. मान लीजिए 10 है, 6 का एक बंडल बन गया, 4 का एक बंडल बन गया, 2 bundles are there. ठीक है, यहाँ पे आ रहा, दूसरा यहाँ पे आ रहा. The two groups are there. जैसे मेरी ये fingers है, suppose the 3 fingers will make one और बाकी साथ में एक रह गई, तो 2 bundles बन गए, तो we call it diadelphous. If more than 2 bundles are there, अगर 2 से ज़्यादा bundles बन रहे हैं, जैसे मान लीजिए ये bundle एक ये हो गया, like this, maybe 4, 5, then we call it polyadelphous. Example is citrus. It is found in the citrus. So these are some of the important terms, clear, about the flower, because flower is in your syllabus. So I have discussed almost the main terms. Clear? I think all these terms are clear to you. Beta, if any problem, we will discuss in the Zoom class. Clear? Now, I hope all of you are well. Stay home, stay safe. Have a nice day. Thanks, beta.